welcome. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Here, Jay, in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Come on, Ed. Can I say it, please?
All right, if you must.
Yes. Trust the process.
It has been quite a process to get to this point, Jay. They have a squad here in Philadelphia. The Raptors begin the game with the basketball. Lowry to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Redick to Simmons. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body controls everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Danny Green. Probing the defense. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. To Redick. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Gone by here in the opening quarter. To Leonard. Lowry can't connect from in close. Embiid says not this time.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Simmons, no good. Lowry into the front court. Down 2. To Leonard. And counted at the rim.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
To Redick. Beyond the arc for 3. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
And scores. Strong take.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. Simmons with it. Leads just a point. Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen. To Leonard. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Covington. To Redick. Fires the 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Leonard. Has a chance. Shot by Leonard won't go. To Embiid. Inside, he scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Leonard. 4-3. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it. Within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Markelle Fultz to Covington. Lets it fly from long range. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Gets it in the left corner. Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
To Embiid. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Toronto has the basketball. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Shot by Saric off the mark. To Leonard. Danny Green. Nice pass to get things going.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Redick with it. Down a point to Fultz. Short jumper won't go down.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Covington. That pass taken away by Toronto. From long range. That no good off the mark. And one. Embiid good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. Trying to cash in. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly. Straight on three. At the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Raptors in front. Good start to this one. After one quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
Count the basket at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Leonard to Van Vliet. Going to launch beyond the arc. Fultz there for the rebound. To Embiid. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Working hard on the glass. Tough make through traffic.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Got it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Fultz into the front court. Down 3. For 3. Off the mark. Goes to the left side. Leonard cleans it up. And a putback slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Sixers control it. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. Leonard. To Lowry. Leonard. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Can we take a second to talk about the most gregarious personality in the NBA? We don't trust in the process. No. We're beyond the process. Joel Embiid has emerged as this generation's Shaquille O'Neal, and he's done it in a variety of ways. He's a dominant big who doesn't shy away from the physicality of the game. Probably the reason why he was up for Defensive Player of the Year. And also, he has a personality that baits you into a conversation, whether you like it or not, and he's pretty hysterical. This kid is going to be a star in the league for years to come, and you better pay attention to what he has to put down.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. And draws the foul.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Number 2 for Philadelphia. To the line for 2.
Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Toronto with the basketball. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Deep left corner. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Simmons into the front court. They trail by 2. Nice pass to set things up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Valanciunas. Scores from the post.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Here's a chance from long range. T.J. McConnell, like Rocky, he loves the tough situations.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
To Embiid. Simmons to Covington. They'll get it down to Johnson. Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in for the Toronto Raptors, number 55.
Lowry. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Green with a shot that won't go down.
Ed, let's bring it back to the fundamentals here. You have to follow through on that, not a slingshot.
Like the confidence. Tough shot there from McConnell. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys should be able to get the final shot. And strokes it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Number 2, and Kawhi Leonard.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. That's it for the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The 76ers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible, and if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Raptors aren't down by much after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Rebounds.
Never give up on the play. That's what every coach tells you all the way back to grade school. And that's what we're seeing here tonight with the effort on the boards.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid is providing all of the evidence needed to show that rebounding starts with positioning. You don't need to be the strongest man on the court to have a chance at a rebound. Of course, it doesn't hurt if you're the strongest man out there. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
It's Ben Simmons controlling the offense. To Covington. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Danny Green, deep right corner. Down low Green. Cleaning the offensive glass. To Simmons. Inside, he scores.
This guy has posted 12 triple-doubles in his first full rookie year. That's his second most by any rookie in NBA history while leading his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. But how about this? When's the last time we said the most effective player maybe in the league has a glaring weakness? He was 0 of 11 from the three-point line for the entire year, did not make one three-point shot. And how about free throws? He shot 56% from the free throw line. You know who shot better? Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan. But with all that being said, this young man still finds himself in a position to be one of the most dominant players in NBA history.
To the line, shooting 3.
Misses the first. knocks down the second free throw. Whoops, that won't go. Lowry into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended. Covington's a tough matchup. Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look, no one was more disappointed in how the 18 season ended than Kyle Lowry. I'm sure he's been playing those games over and over in his mind like a bad nightmare. I would be shocked if we don't see a bigger edge and a bigger chip on his shoulder, because the reality is they need to start finding some answers in the 6, and quick.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors.
Defense, let's go.
Leonard to Lowry. Blocked by Covington.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Fires the 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. They go down low to Simmons. Off the assist.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lowry into the front court. Down 4. To Leonard. From the painted area, won't go down. And a chance coming up at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
Good shot.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
And he hits.
We all know that's the part of Ben Simmons' game that he needs to work on in order to take his game to the next level. He has to become a respectable shooter, because even if he puts his head down and gets to the rim and gets fouled, he only shoots 56% from the free throw line. By the way, DeAndre Jordan and Dwight Howard were better free throw shooters last year than Ben Simmons. Wow.
Shot by Simmons won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Redick. Embiid. 4-3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arm into yours on his way up to take the shot.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Every time.
Let's go Sixers.
Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Not going to have it this time.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Lowry's been an all-star 4 straight years, but I got a real question. Who is Kyle Lowry? Right now, he seems like a serviceable guard. In order for Kyle Lowry to be the guy that Kyle Lowry knows he can be, it's time to take that game to another level, my man.
Has a chance. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Embiid doesn't get the bounce.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the second as well. To Fultz. Fires the 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
Lowry. That misses with 3 seconds left. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. And the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Toronto has the basketball. Fred VanVleet. Shot stopped by Embiid.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Pascal Siakam. The pass set it all up.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Fultz to Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Takes stock of the floor to Valanciunas. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Misses the second as well. That pass taken away by Toronto. To VanVleet. The screen sets him up for 2. To Embiid. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Toronto with the basketball. Fred VanVleet. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Miles shot, that's off the mark. The follow won't go either.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Number 17, J.J. Redick.
Fred VanVleet. Shot from the lane won't go. To Fultz. Has a look. Jumper's good.
Everybody knows the story about how Markel's shot really struggled last year. I got the cure. It's called amnesia. Last year never happened. This year is the only year that matters. Let your game continue to establish itself, and your game doesn't have to be what it was before. It can have its own new dimension.
Three lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 9, Serge Ibaka. Into the game for
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His team leads it by 10. For three. Off the iron. No good. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. To Simmons. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound comes down to Green. Fred VanVleet. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. To Redick. Has a chance. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. To Ibaka. And he finishes at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Fires the three. The Raptors able to clear the board. Fred VanVleet. To Valanciunas. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Simmons. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. To VanVleet. Blocked by Embiid.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Embiid. Inside, he scores.
Joel Embiid looking to take his game to a completely different level after working out with one of the best trainers in the league this offseason. An all-star for the first time last year, averaging 23 points. Safe to say, no longer trust the process. Joel Embiid is the process.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lowry not going down here. Sixers have the basketball.
How you doing? Welcome to the stream, bro. You're welcome.
4-3.
Oh, that reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws. Lowry has the basketball. Cruises inside for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Joel Embiid, and he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. From the outside, no good. Long key from 3/4 court. Hits the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. The Sixers are victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers
Did what great teams do best. Finish.
Their theme for this game was run, run, run. After a rebound, they were out on the break. After a stop, you guessed it, they were quickly in transition. They used the fast break so well in today's matchup. The Raptors finished on the losing end of a close score.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid, and his defensive impact was undeniable. The way he blocked shots reminded everyone just how great he is with his timing and energy.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.